Alright, welcome back to the second part of this MPC 2000 tutorial series. I'm Kwelar. If you haven't seen the first part on how to record samples into the MPC, I'll put a link in the description box for that video. For this tutorial, I'll be going over chopping samples, and I'll try to make it as short and simple as I can. So here we go. You record your sample, you named it, and you press keep. This is where we come back to. So now from this screen, to get to the trim screen, you hold down shift and trim, which is 5 on the blue keys. So hold those down together, and that takes you to this screen, and there's your WAV file right there, the drums. You can test it by play X or F6. And there's your sample. Before you start chopping anything, you want to decide whether you want loops or you want smaller hits and stabs. And for this tutorial, I'm going to do it in like smaller pieces. I'm going to chop it up in small bits. We're going to want to choose to do it that way. We're going to have to copy this sample a couple of times, like 3 times, maybe just 2 times. So you go to open menu, just pick some random letter to save it as. Press enter, and then close or copy. Do it, and there you go. There's this one and this one. Okay, now you want to look at right here where it says start and end. Start is where it's going to start trimming at from this side, and end, you can start trimming the sample from way over here. Alright, and there's many ways you can chop it. So you can use this data wheel down here, and you can do it the long way by scrolling this. It should take you forever though if you do it that way. Or there's this knob on the jog wheel, on the data wheel, where you can twist it, and you can choose like larger or smaller increments to chop your sample. So see, if I move it up this way, you can chop it quicker. Same with the other side. If you want to get in really like precise, if you want to make precise chops, you can hit open window right here. Just highlight one of these numbers, hit open window, and it takes you in closer. And there's your zoom buttons. You press F2 or F3 to zoom out or zoom in, and you can get those real precise chops. So right about here is probably where the kick starts. So to test it, press F5 under play X, and yeah, there's your kick. You want to cut it right at the point. Press zoom in. To preview your sample, just hit the pad. Hit any pad, and it'll show you like what you've chopped and how it sounds. So there's a kick. Now for the end, you want to get all the air. That way you can choose later on whether you want to keep the air in or not, or you can like truncate it later on by using the decay function. So get as close as possible as you can. Right there. Alright, hit close. Alright, now from here you're going to want to hit cut or F5. Hit F5, and the reason why you want to do that is you want to get rid of the sides. You want to discard and just keep the sample. So later on when you save it onto a floppy disk or whatever you're using, you can save space and save space for other samples. Alright, hit do it. And sometimes it does this. I don't know, on mine it does this a lot, but it'll still leave like the rest of this stuff on the side. But that's alright. I don't think you can do anything about that. but there's your sample. So that's about pretty much it. Hit the subscribe button, check out my other videos. I'll be posting more of these up soon. So yeah, that's it. I'm out.